Can Carol Vorderman take over the world? Why has she imprisoned Linda Barker? What does the number 7 taste like? Inspector Crimescene investigates in Mark Hunter's Lord of the Numbers. I was visiting a friend when I got the call.
I just don't know what to do. It's just not working out.
It'll be fine.
Oh, I hope so.
I need to get this. It's my boss.
Of course. I'll just take a dump.
Hi, Chief. No, just visiting a friend. A witch, actually. She's going through a bad spell, so... What? Really? I'll be right over. Lucy, I've got to go. I'll call you later.
Okay, bye.
The Chief had just told me one of the two things I'd secretly feared for years. Luckily, it wasn't that Wham were reforming, but the alternative was perhaps worse. Bob Geldof had put the number 7 up for auction. By the time I arrived at HQ, the only conversation was about the auction. Hey, fellas, you seen the Chief?
Yeah, he's in the briefing room.
Thanks. I made my way to the briefing room and knocked.
Come in.
Chief.
Ah, Crimescene. Close the door. No, from this side.
Sorry, sir. What's going on, sir?
Well, we have a problem, Crimescene. Bob Geldof has decided, and to use his own words, that since people don't care about big pop concerts no more, he's decided to raise money by auctioning off the number 7.
But how could that happen, sir? When the government privatised numbers, it was only trusts that were allowed to bid for them. The GSSP won it.
Yes, the GSSP. Geldof Saves Starving People, not the Giraffe Suicide Salvation Party. MI5 cocked up.
My God.
So, now Geldof's just auctioned it off to Joe Public.
Well, what do we know about him?
Who?
This Public character.
No, I mean, the chap who won it is Professor Interest, first name Keen. Apparently he flew in from LA this morning, especially for the auction. He needs investigating. Here's his address. It's only temporary, though.
Why? Is he going back soon?
No, I need the bit of paper back.
Professor Keen Interest. Fine. I'll go right now, Chief.
Good work, Crimescene, and good luck.
As I climbed back into my car and considered the case, I couldn't shake the suspicion that there was something I just couldn't see. As it turned out, it was an elderly lady, but I dumped her lifeless body among some rubbish bags and continued on my way. After a short while, I pulled up at an old rundown mansion and walked up to the imposing wooden doors.
Can I help you, sir?
I was looking for Professor Keen Interest.
Who, may I say, is asking for him, sir?
Well, you will be.
What was your name, sir?
Oh, I see. Yes, it's Inspector Crimescene from New Scotland Yard. I just need to verify one or two things regarding the auction this afternoon. May I come in?
Of course, sir. Would you care to wait in the hallway, sir? I shall fetch the professor.
Thank you.
One more thing, sir.
Yes? When I came to, I knew instantly that I was stuck in the middle of a Swiss roll. Then the memories of the butler shooting me came back, and I realised that this was preposterous. Probably an Arctic roll. Suddenly, a bright light illuminated the room, and a man in a sharp suit stood facing me. Who are you? Where am I? Why have you captured me? What's the capital of Paraguay? Why can I smell bacon?
You'll find out soon enough, my underground lair, because you're a danger to my plan. I don't know, because I'm making sandwiches. Satisfied?
Not until I find out who you are and what you're up to.
Do you not recognize me, Inspector?
I've never seen you before in my life. Professor.
Professor? No. Merely a ruse. No, I think you might recognize me if I take off these glasses.
My God. Carol Vorderman!
Yes.
I should have known you'd be involved in this somehow. What's this all in aid of, Carol? Money? Power? Prestige?
Partly. I've always been fascinated by numbers, Inspector Crimescene. The way they look, the way they feel, the way they taste.
You've tasted numbers?
Oh, yes. After we'd finished filming Countdown most days, Richard and I would stay behind and have little picnics. 1 dipped in cream cheese, 8 with some fresh brie.
Really?
Oh, yes. On its own, 6 tastes like a newly extinguished candle. 9 reminds one of an abortive lunar attempt. I've tasted all of them, 0 through 9. All except for 7. 7 has always eluded me, until now.
You don't have 7 yet, Carol. Geldolf still has it, and once he finds out what you want it for, you'll never hand it over.
You fool, Crimescene! I don't want it for food!
No?
No!
Then what?
At the moment, we only have 10 different numbers. And whilst I admit they are exquisite numbers indeed, the world is now ready for more.
More numbers? But how?
I'll show you. Oh, but first your gun.
Oh, thank you. Didn't realise I dropped it.
Right, follow me. But you go in front. And don't make any funny moves. I said, don't make any funny moves.
That's just the way I walk.
Oh, sorry.
Where are we? Some sort of cave?
Yes. I found it quite by accident, whilst I was looking to buy the house above.
Who's the old chap that shot me?
Just the butler. I think his name's Alfred. He pops down every now and again, asking for someone by the name of Master Bruce. I just give him the odd order or two to keep him happy. He seems pretty harmless. Well, not to you, obviously. Now. Who's that? Who's there? Lawrence! Lawrence, is that you?
Is that?
Lawrence! Carol Vorderman's kidnapped me! Tell DFS! Shut up, Linda Barker. I'll deal with you later. Get back to your chocolate. Go on! That's another project. Here.
Where are we?
We're still in the cave. Only I've redesigned this room to resemble the natural habitat of the wild numeral.
The what?
A place where numbers can feel at home. Their natural surroundings recreated down to the last detail. Over the past 2 years, I've managed to get my hands on every number except 7, and I've brought them all here.
Is that what I think it is?
Yes, that's 4. 4's actually quite tame. He's been around people for so long, I think he's just got used to them. You can stroke him if you like.
Well, hang on. Him? It's a boy?
Yes.
How can you tell? Oh, I see. I still can't work out what you want with all the numbers. What are you going to do? Hold them to ransom?
How dare you? I would never treat live numbers with such disregard.
Well, what then?
Simple. I'm going to get them to mate.
What?
The mating season for numbers is notoriously slim, Inspector Crimescene. Usually between the hours of 7 and 9 p.m. on the 98th evening of every 5th year. That's why I need to get my hands on 7 before... well, 7.
Why? If you've got all the others?
They're all boys.
I see.
5! Get off 4 this instant! Off! Off! Bad 5!
Was he?
Yes.
So is he?
Unfortunately, yes. Well, there had to be one, didn't there? Look at the statistics.
True.
As you can see, Inspector, I'm running out of time. I need to get my hands on 7, so I can start creating my new numbers. Just imagine it, Inspector. Brand new numbers. The first new numbers for hundreds, thousands of years. It will lead to a whole new breed of mathematics and calculations. Finance will be turned on its head. Space travel will be altered forever. And I will be crowned Lord of the Numbers.
But don't you see the damage that new numbers could do? It would change everything. Everything! As soon as new numbers are let loose, every calculation in the world will be corrupt, from military installations to international stock markets to Mrs. Miggin's pension. You'll cause chaos!